Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. Can you skill swap Wonder Guard? No, of course you can't. That would just be absurd. But I decided to take it a step further by just turning this into a Wonder Guard / Shedinja trivia video, because Wonder Guard and Shedinja have like a lot of really cool things about them that not many people know about. I get a lot of the questions like, what can Sturdy Shedinja do? What does Wonder Guard do? Can you skill swap Wonder Guard? How does it work and all that? So I decided to just kind of take it a step further. Like, what if you use Gastro Acid to suppress Wonder Guard, then try to skill swap it? No, that still doesn't work either. Trace can copy Wonder Guard, however, and you can also replace Wonder Guard with Simple Beam, Worry Seed, or Entrainment, as well as just make the ability not work with Gastro Acid. So there are a lot of interesting things that you can do like that. Also, if a Pokemon with Entrainment has the ability Wonder Guard, it can pass Wonder Guard to any target, which is pretty interesting. Hop into Pokemon Showdown and take this one step further, that if Shedinja has Mimic and then a Pokemon uses Entrainment, Shedinja can technically mimic the Entrainment. Now, Mimic is a old school move that really you don't see. It's only from emulators, I believe. So you're not going to see Mimic too often on Shedinja, and it's kind of rare. But in a simulator or a theoretical sense, this is very possible that if you have a Chimecho, for example, using Entrainment, and then Shedinja has one speed point less, it'll be able to mimic the Entrainment, and then it can pass Wonder Guard by using Entrainment to any kind of Pokemon. But that strategy isn't 6th generation legal because Mimic Shedinja from a 3rd generation tutor, you can't really play that. However, you can have this situation happen in 6th generation, and it's just kind of the craziest thing ever. So you need a trace Pokemon in doubles that is opposing 2 Pokemon that it can't trace, such as Cherim and Aegislash. Flower Gift and Stance Change can't be traced, so Gardevoir will hold on to its trace ability. After that, you need to have it skill swap with a Pokemon that knows Entrainment, like Audino. Then you need to have the opponent switch into a Wonder Guard Pokemon, that way Audino will trace the Wonder Guard, and now you can entrain whatever you want in 6th generation. Just fun little scenario that will never happen that I think you might find cool. So let's get on to what Shedinja can do. You can make Shedinja essentially invincible by giving it the Sturdy ability. That Shedinja has 1 hit point, and that if it has the Sturdy ability, in theory, it will never die because Sturdy will constantly proc, because 1 hit point is still full health, but Sturdy makes it to where the Pokemon always survives with 1 hit point. So full hit points, 1 hit point, it actually works that way with Shedinja. So what you need to do is you need to try to entrain skills, or you need to entrain Sturdy into Shedinja, or you need to remove the ability and then skill swap it in, because you remember, you can't skill swap Wonder Guard, so getting an ability onto Shedinja takes some time. The initial setup is that you have King Shield Smeargle. Smeargle uses King Shield, Carbink goes for the skill swap. Now Smeargle has Sturdy, you switch out Carbink into Shedinja while Smeargle is using Entrainment. So Shedinja effectively safely comes in, it gets the Entrainment, now it's Sturdy, and then what you can do is give it Safety Goggles. Safety Goggles is going to improve its chances of survival by nullifying Weather and Powder moves, and then if you have Smeargle using Heal Bell, it'll make it to where that Pokemon won't, it'll make it to where Shedinja won't be able to die from status if they're trying to set up on you, and you can also use Safeguard. Now, Carbink does also have access to Safeguard, so through a lot of shenanigans you can kind of make it work. I just like the idea of spamming Heal Bell a bit, because if you try to set up your Safeguard and they are faster than you, that could be bad, because now Safeguard isn't going to protect you since they're already status. So this is at least healing them until you can effectively get a Safeguard setup open. And then in that meantime, Shedinja can be setting up. Also, in triple battles, it's effectively the same thing. You have a Pokemon with Worry Seed, using Worry Seed onto Shedinja, and then that means Carbink is able to just skill swap, and then first turn, you can have a Sturdy Shedinja, and again, you're just going to want to protect it from there. That Whimsicott does have Safeguard, so on the first turn, or on the second turn with the priority, you're going to have Safeguard up, and Shedinja is going to be relatively safe, and then pretty much unkillable from that point on. That really, it's going to have the Safeguard protection, it's going to be Sturdy, and then Weather can't knock it out. So that's all there is to it. Also, Shedinja is vulnerable to spikes and entry hazards, but if it's already on the field, it doesn't have anything to worry about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. I wanted to just kind of take Wonder Guard and Shedinja and start talking about some things. You know, like Shedinja, if it uses Final Gambit will do 1 hit point but cause Shedinja to faint. So it really doesn't accomplish anything. Also, Shedinja can't use Substitute because it doesn't have enough hit points to drop. Shedinja can't use Rest either, and if it was to use a move like Endeavor, it would always reduce the opponent's hit points to 1, and if it was to use Pain Split, it wouldn't gain any health or lose any health, but it would cut the opponent's health in half. Also, the only reason Shedinja has defense stats is because if it gets baton passed any kind of substitute, it's going to use those for damage calculation, using the opponent, or using the baton passed Pokemon's health as the actual effective health of the substitutes. So Shedinja and Wonder Guard, you know, it's very unique, very crazy thing, and it creates a lot of theory crafting, like a Wonder Guard Electros that has an air balloon effectively doesn't sound like it can die because it has no weaknesses, it'll have the Wonder Guard, and since it can have access to rest, it'll be able to sleep away any kind of status and then be very hard to knock out. Also, if we're talking about pre-Generation 6, Pokemon like Wonder Guard Spiritomb are really fun to talk about. That Spiritomb didn't have any kind of weakness back then, so now you have an effectively invincible Pokemon. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a nice day.